Welcome to the story of Easter in Lego, where we will hear what happened from Palm Sunday to Good Friday. So let's begin. Jesus needed to go to Jerusalem to tell people about God. He asked two of his disciples to go and fetch a young donkey that had never been ridden and bring it to him. They brought the donkey to Jesus, and he rode it into Jerusalem. Everyone was so happy to see him. The people put their coats on the floor and cut branches from the trees. "Hosanna! Blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord!" they all shouted. Jesus wanted to pray, so he went into the temple. He was angry that people were using it to buy and sell animals rather than using it to worship God. He began to shout and turn the tables over, saying, "My temple will be called a house of prayer for the people of all nations." Judas, one of the disciples, wasn't happy with what Jesus was doing and told the priests that he would betray Jesus for money. They gave him 30 pieces of silver. Later that day, Jesus met with his disciples and other friends, and he shared a meal with them. But he knew one of them would betray him. Jesus took some bread and broke it. He said, "This is like my body. It will be broken for you." Then he poured out some wine. "This is like my blood that will be spilled for you." Later, Jesus took a bowl and some water and washed the feet of his disciples. Peter didn't want Jesus to wash his feet, but Jesus said, "You need to let me do this. I have set an example for you." After dinner, Jesus and the disciples went to a place called Gethsemane. There was a garden, and Jesus prayed because he knew what was going to happen. Judas went to the garden, walked up to Jesus, and kissed him on the cheek. Jesus knew that Judas was betraying him, but Jesus forgave Judas. Suddenly, soldiers came and arrested Jesus. The disciples ran away. Jesus was taken to the high priest Caiaphas, who sent him to Pilate for trial. Jesus was questioned and bound and beaten by the soldiers. Peter followed Jesus to the court. He knew Jesus was in trouble. Someone said to him, "You are one of Jesus' friends." "No," said Peter, "I don't know him." Peter was sad because he had denied Jesus. Pilate asked if Jesus should go free, but the priests and other leaders said, "No, crucify him." Judas, realizing that what he has done was wrong in betraying Jesus, took the money back. He was sorry for what he had done. Jesus was found guilty, even though all he wanted to do was tell people about God, heal them and love them. Jesus was crucified. Jesus' body was put in a tomb. Jesus had said that he would rise from the dead, so to make sure, they rolled a huge stone over the entrance to the tomb where he was buried. So, what happens next? Well, we'll find out on Sunday. So until then,